Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Laura, and it's truly a pleasure to be here to share our research with you. Now, oftentimes I'm asked, why does hospitality need scientific research? But I think it's important to remember that the hospitality industry is a major contributor to our economy, contributing more than $1.5 trillion each year and providing more than 8 million jobs. So with that being said, any impact that we can make through research will have a positive impact on the overall economy and on our overall society. So with that being said, I'd like to show a quick show of hands. How many of you take a look at customer reviews online on websites such as TripAdvisor before you book a trip, right? It's very common. It's becoming increasingly ubiquitous in our highly connected society. And so we do know that customer reviews have an influence on decisions, but what we don't know, or what's still unclear, is how this influence interacts with other important information such as price. Now, price has been the well-established determinant of consumer behavior. But now we're starting to see social or customer reviews coming into play. And so our research objective is to look at the phenomenon between price and reviews and what impact this has on consumer decisions. Our hope is that through research we can determine the actual financial impact of customer reviews, but in particular how negative reviews cost hotels lost revenue. So how do we do this? Well, we go back to our classic social psychology theory of social influence, which in basic terms states that people influence each other's decisions. And now we move that into a digital context, and we really look at one key aspect that hasn't been extensively researched, which is unanimity, or whether or not the reviews or the influence is unanimous or in one direction. So in the context of our study, we're looking at whether or not the negative reviews are all unanimous or not, and what impact that will have on, ultimately, consumers' decisions. So we did this by conducting an online experimental design where subjects actually chose between two different resorts. They made hypothetical choices on these resorts and ratings. And while the study is still ongoing, what we have found is some very exciting, interesting things. Namely that at a 50% lower price, consumers are still picking or will not be likely to pick the resort that is negatively rated, particularly if that resort has unanimously negative reviews. And this has huge implications for our industry because long time people have thought, well, let's just reduce price to attract consumers. But that's not the case anymore, not in this new digital frontier where we have so many different information sources present. So it's not only imperative that we understand these different resources, but we need to assess and make strategies to help improve our business in this new frontier. That's it. Thank you very much.